All right, the price of gold continued to rally today into potential resistance that could see a turn back down. But before we go further, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNES, the world's largest retail broker, offering ultra-fast execution with no overnight fees. Find a link in the description below. This is Bruce for FX Empire, taking a look at the daily chart for gold. So what is happening in gold? We broke out above this prior high to a new record high of 2,956 last week, and then sold off and broke through support of the trend line and of the 20 moving average purple line, and then found support down here at 2833, and then started to rally, and so we have had a counter trend rally of this developing decline. Now, there's only been one drop. So there's a good chance we're going to have at least two drops. So that means that off today's high could be the beginning of the second decline down to complete an ABCD pattern, which we'll look at. I didn't look at yet today, but I'll look at later in the week, if not tomorrow. Nevertheless, the 78.6% retracement was tested and resistance was seen, and prior support of the trend line was tested and resistance was seen, even though it wasn't hit specifically, it was close enough. So what that means is that it is possible for gold to go a little bit higher, but still maintain resistance around the 78.6, or certainly resistance of the trend line. And so that would indicate a likely continuation of the downside, but whether it happens immediately or not remains to be seen, because now we are in an inside week. Just flipping to the weekly chart for a second, you can see also the bearishness of last week's candle and a close below the prior week, and maybe at a 3-week close. I have to check that. Nevertheless, it looks like there's a good chance there could be an inside week this week, and there's only 3 more days left. So that's certainly a good possibility. And this week ends as an inside week, setting up for tomorrow, because a breakdown from an inside week is a bearish trigger for some traders and investors. Okay. And then the first target down here at 2008.13, and the more significant target, going back to the daily chart again, is this 50 moving average, currently at 2,781, but it's still rising. So it may converge with this prior resistance, become support at 2,790 and the 50 moving average. So that is the key price zone to keep an eye on further declines. And then a drop below today's low is the first sign of weakness, 2008.82. All right, that is it for gold traders. Have a great week.